Have you ever wondered how some people hit millionaire status before the age of 30? What if I told you that I built a net worth of $1.1 million by the age of just 27, and I didn't do it with a high-paying tech job, lottery winnings, or some crazy risky gamble? I did it by living frugally, managing every single dollar wisely, and sticking to a lifestyle most people would consider simple. And today on Cash Stuffing and Budgeting, I'm going to share exactly how I did it, the strategies that worked, the sacrifices I made, and how you can apply these same methods to your own life. So make sure you watch until the very end, because I promise you, this isn't just theory. It's the real story of how I built a $1.1 million net worth in my 20s. And while you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss out on more videos about money, saving, and financial freedom. When I was 18, I didn't have much money. In fact, like most teenagers, I was broke. My first job was barely above minimum wage. But what set me apart wasn't my income, it was my mindset. Instead of blowing money on clothes, fancy gadgets, or the newest car, I learned to live below my means. I became obsessed with budgeting, cash stuffing envelopes, and saving every dollar I could. Most of my friends laugh when I decline invitations to expensive outings or choose not to upgrade my phone every year, but those tiny decisions were laying the foundation for my future. See, frugality isn't about being cheap, it's about being intentional. Every dollar you don't waste is a dollar that can work for you later. And that was a mentality I built my financial journey on. I didn't focus on impressing anyone. I focused on building wealth quietly. By age 20, I had saved my first $10,000. And that milestone gave me momentum. Once you hit your first 5 figures, saving becomes a game. It's addictive. You want to see how far you can push it. But the key wasn't just saving, it was investing smartly. I wasn't chasing meme stocks or trying to get rich overnight. I stuck to proven, boring strategies. Low-cost index funds, dividend-paying stocks, retirement accounts like Roth IRAs and 401ks. By consistently contributing, month after month, I let compound interest do the heavy lifting. And if you're watching this right now and thinking, but I don't make enough money to invest, let me tell you something. You don't need to start with thousands. I started with just $50 here, $100 there. The secret is consistency, not perfection. Another massive part of my journey was cutting lifestyle inflation. Most people, as they earn more, spend more. They get a raise and immediately upgrade their car or move into a bigger apartment. I refused to do that. When I went from making $25,000 a year to $45,000, I didn't upgrade my life. I lived like I was still making $25,000. That difference, that gap between what I earned and what I spent, that's where my wealth came from. Let me give you a concrete example. At 23, I was earning a decent salary, but instead of renting a luxury apartment like many of my peers, I rented a modest place that cost me less than 20% of my income. I drove a used car that was paid off, and I cooked most of my meals at home. While my friends were spending $200 a night on bars and eating out 3 times a week, I was saving that same $200 and putting it into investments. And trust me, $200 invested monthly at just a 7% return adds up to nearly $25,000 in 10 years. That's one small choice repeated again and again. Frugal living also taught me the art of patience. I never felt pressured to have the newest phone, the newest shoes, or the latest trip just to post on Instagram. I delayed gratification, and instead of showing off, I built up. Every dollar I didn't spend was a brick in the wall of my financial freedom. And by age 25, that wall was looking solid. My net worth had crossed $400,000, largely thanks to consistent saving and investing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Did I ever feel deprived? Honestly, not really, because I wasn't just cutting expenses. I was spending on what actually mattered to me. For me, that meant experiences with family, simple hobbies, and building my financial future. Frugality isn't about never spending. It's about aligning your spending with your values. One of my favorite strategies was cash stuffing. On this very channel, Cash Stuffing and Budgeting, I've talked about it a lot. I physically allocated money into categories like rent, groceries, investments, and even fun. Seeing the money in envelopes helped me stay disciplined. I couldn't accidentally overspend because once the envelope was empty, that was it. This method gave me structure, and structure gave me freedom. By age 26, I had saved aggressively, invested consistently, and avoided debt like the plague. While many people in their 20s were drowning in credit card debt, I used credit responsibly, only for what I could pay off immediately. That habit alone saved me from wasting thousands of dollars on interest payments. The turning point came when I started leveraging side hustles. Instead of spending my weekends binge-watching Netflix, I used that time to freelance online, sell digital products, and grow income streams outside of my job. That extra money didn't go to luxury, it went straight into investments. And this is where things compounded even faster. By the time I turned 27, my investments had grown, my side hustles were producing steady income, and my frugal lifestyle kept my expenses low. That perfect mix meant my net worth had surpassed $1.1 million. Not because I earned six figures every year, not because I was lucky, but because I lived frugally, budgeted intentionally, and invested consistently. And here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep. I know people who earn $150,000 a year, but are broke because they spend it all. And I know people like me, who lived on less, invested more, and ended up hitting millionaire status way earlier than expected. So if you're watching this and dreaming of financial independence, let my story be proof that it's possible. You don't have to sacrifice happiness, but you do have to sacrifice instant gratification. Every coffee you skip, every expensive outing you decline, every old car you keep driving, it all adds up. And those little sacrifices, they compound into big results. I want you to remember something. Frugality isn't about deprivation, it's about direction. Every choice you make with your money points you either toward wealth or away from it. And if you consistently choose wisely, you'll be amazed at where you end up. So that's how I achieved a $1.1 million net worth by age 27. Through discipline, frugality, consistency, and smart investing. And you can do it too. Start small, stay consistent, and don't let society pressure you into spending money you don't have. If you found value in this story, don't forget to subscribe to Cash Stuffing and Budgeting for more real life strategies on saving, budgeting, and building wealth. And after watching this video, go check out the rest of the channel, because every video is designed to help you take control of your money and design the life you want. And let me leave you with this. Wealth isn't built overnight. It's built over years of intentional choices. If I can do it by 27, so can you. Stay disciplined, stay frugal, and I'll see you in the next video.